So here's the project. It's off of Lee Road. It's in that that parking lot in that green space. Really two separate buildings, what we call the Cedar-Lee site, the Meadowbrook site. It's a total of 206 units, mostly one bedrooms, but some studios and two bedrooms. Has about 7,400 square feet of ground floor retail space and some very significant open spaces, upgrades, as well as really creation of this shared space and shared placemaking. This is a rendering of how it might fit or how it fits into the district. And you can see it almost creates a new spine behind the buildings off of Lee Road. But one of the key components here was making sure that the design was right, but only having it a stone's throw away from Lee Road, and the transit there really made it something that was going to be walkable and marketed in that very way. Some more renderings from different aspects, but you can see very contextual, modern, but respectful of the past, and again, trying to really create and fill in those gaps in the tooth, as we like to say. So being Cleveland Heights and being a suburb, we knew that parking and traffic were going to be important issues. And so as the project began, the city spoke to the development team and said, we really need to have both a parking study and a traffic study. And they agreed to sort of split it 50-50. But we knew we had to get out in front of it and get the real data there to show why redeveloping a parking lot was not going to be actually all that impactful in terms of parking, and that the traffic was not going to be the destruction of the Cedar-Lee district. And so here's just an excerpt from the parking study. The map on the bottom is really key because it shows that there actually is a lot of off-street parking and some on-street parking too in the general district. So while people wouldn't be able to necessarily park on a surface parking lot in a particular area, there were so many other options. And in fact, the use of those off-street parking spots were generally underutilized. So the parking study went through a lot of different analyses and came up with a whole bunch of mitigation options, as we call them, including valet parking and creating some other parking opportunities, but also modifying existing on-street parking regulations so that it sort of made sense.